Hey guys, I'm a speech therapist and I got some pretty cool things off of Amazon Prime on Prime Day that I really want to show you. So if you're interested, stay with me. So first up, I got some more of these folders and I love these because they can go in a binder, of course, but they're plastic and they're Velcro. So I've used these for a lot of different things. For some of my special education classes, my kids that I see individually, if they have individual goals and I have certain data sheets that I'm using for those kids, I will make them folders like this. But most of the time, I use these to store a lot of my lessons. And if you followed me for a little bit, you know that I use a lot of binders. And so these are really great for storage, obviously, because they have that pocket and it can close. And then in the front, there's a little part where you can put a label and you can put what it is, because as you guys know, I like to label everything. Next up, I got the storage bags. I'm sure you've seen them all over your For You page. I've seen them at Target. Obviously, I got mine off of Amazon. They come with all different sizes. I already started using some of them, so I only have a few of them up here. But so I like to use the really big ones, obviously, to store things like toys and different games. A lot of my boxes fall apart, so it's just easier to have them in here. Plus, it zips, so I can just throw it in my bag and go. The smaller ones are really good for task cards or for storing pencils or erasers or whatever you need. So the next couple things I got are things for my desk that I not necessarily needed, but I've wanted for a while. And I'm going to do a desk setup once I go back to work. But the first thing I got is this Bluetooth keyboard and mouse set. Obviously, I liked the color. It came in a lot of different colors. But the reason I got a keyboard is because I use my laptop all the time. And most of our IEP meetings are on Zoom. And there's a lot of times where I feel like the camera is like right up against my face and I can't type and talk and like hold it at a normal angle without looking like a freak on the screen. So I actually got one more thing that didn't come in yet. It wasn't a Prime Day order, but it's to lift my laptop up, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the keyboard right underneath it and use it. So let me open it and show you what it looks like. So as you can see, it's kind of got like a typewriter, like retro feel, but the buttons are they're pretty silent. Obviously, if you're tapping away, it's loud, but they're pretty quiet and they're really comfortable to use. And plus it's pretty, so, I'm excited to use it. Comes with a mouse and a battery, and I think this is a USB, or the Bluetooth, I'm sorry, and it's supposed to hook up both of them. So I'll let you know how that goes when I set it up. So next, I got this like clear plastic pad to go under it's supposed to go under your computer, and it is going to go under my keyboard, but it's pretty, so see, it's just like a clear pad, and it comes with these little things to like help it to stick down. But what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put things underneath it. So I might just put my schedule so that I can look quick and see which kids I'm pulling. I'm gonna put notes under here. I'm gonna put lots of stuff under here because I feel like sticky notes are great and whiteboards are great, but they wipe off and sticky notes crumble away, and sometimes I need them on my desk a little longer than just like a day. So this will be good for that. Okay, so the last thing I got, which I'm by far the most excited about, and I have to give a shout out to my girl Sarah because she's the one that showed me what this is. It's called Picture This, and it's incredible. So let me just show you it. Okay, so these are all detailed scenes. There are 20 of them, but guys, look. So not only is it a detailed scene, but each scene has all of these WH questions and how questions to go with it. And it stands up just like a test would. So you can be showing the kids the picture on one side and the scene on the other side. But there are so many, and I feel like a lot of them go with seasons too. So like there's spring and there's summer and there's fall, but there's so many. And I mean, so many. So there's 20. But besides all of these amazing pictures in the back, okay, well, there's also, these are reusable stickers. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to place them randomly in the scenes, and I'm going to let students know when they see them. Obviously, if there's a thought bubble, we're going to talk about what we think the kids might be thinking or the person might be thinking, or if there's a speech bubble, what that person might be saying. So it'll be good for like inferencing and stuff like that too. But besides that, there's a pocket, and then look, there's more. So each scene has other prompts. So you can do prepositions, actions, descriptions, emotions, but there's one for each scene. to go with it, which is incredible. So you can really target so many different language aspects. But let's just flip through again so I can show you some of these scenes because they're just great. I'm going to use them for everything. Cause and effect, problem solving, WH questions, yes, no questions, like, yeah. So I went ahead and tagged this in my Amazon storefront because you need it. So this is my Amazon haul. Like I said, if you're going to get anything and you're a speech therapist, this is the thing to get. I'm so excited to use this, but I went and linked everything in my Amazon storefront. So the link is in my bio. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, like and follow for more. Bye.